Welcome to our virtual bar and old talk. I am just a bar member.
Look, my boy.
I can't say
My
that
boy
I am the
Raul.
host because we don't really
What
have
you
a
do?
host on the show. So,
Who's your boy?
other
Who's your
barmaid,
boy? What?
You,
Who's your boy?
house.
you,
I thought you
Oi.
said Mark.
you,
I thought you said Mark.
you.
Marcus. Blessings. Finally, nice
Blessings.
to see you, my brother.
I got a bone. I got a bone to pick a Raul, but let me start the show.
You watch me. Let me tell you
Mark
something. Eh?
inside.
I just pick no bones with no man.
Ah,
Let's
Raul
understand
and the man Big Phil. So fellas,
Right,
you know,
Big Phil?
normally we
I'm
start off the
picking no
show.
bones with you.
Normally we start off the show with some nice energetic music. But when I was thinking about the show today, the only song that came into my mind was this.
You're wrong. You should have cut. You should have started from Big Phil. Come down from there, baby.
Yes. That man ain't coming down, you know.
I tell myself when Ten Hag walk in the dressing room, it's something
Man
like
say,
this.
You start your bus. You start your flick.
This is what Ten Hag got to walk in the dressing room and say.
Everybody and done.
They should have never heard Ten Hag.
I should have never heard Bojo.
You understand what I say? The kind of pressure, man, on that.
You understand?
Yeah, me. Make up your mind and make sure we decide if me fi put Bojo Bant on one side. Make up your mind.
You see Ten Hag walking inside with that black Bob Marley kit. And
Yeah.
say, hey, oh, they can't play the system. Roll out. Oh, they don't want to listen to me? Roll out.
You have to let them know.
Well, until
You have to play a general. You have to walk into a general gun shot call too, boy. Some of them men shot calling.
We can head out with that one. We can head out with that one.
there's my thing, right? Because Ten Hag ain't here yet. But until then, I got a feeling that Ralph Ragnar, after every single game, he's saying wanting and wanting only.
You sure about that?
For sure.
That's what Ralph Ragnar saying every time a fixture is over for Man United.
Yeah.
Real pain, boy.
If it's pain again. Too much pain.
You know, I never.
Yeah, but seeing that all the pulling thing, I had to pull this one because this is what all the other teams saying about we now. Under all seriousness. Under all seriousness. This is what the other teams saying about us. I be bad, eh?
Mm-hmm.
That man got your music stick
Come
up.
on, load up that track quick now, man.
Like
Man got
DJ on the crowd.
Man got
You hear
drink,
it?
boy.
No.
Well, you not hearing it?
Now I hear nothing.
We playing that on
Nah,
Nokia.
it's singing real low.
You ain't hearing it?
Put your
Put your back in it.
Volume.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah, in it now.
That's how they're viewing us right now. Because we ain't putting me back. We putting me back, we heart, we soul, we spine, nothing in it.
We not even showing up. We're not even showing up in the stadium.
Show the world what it is you're drinking there, Mark. Show the world.
Hey.
Or we just make it in Trinidad.
The official drink of Manchester. Y2.
Nope.
Once you're watching Harry Maguire, I recommend this.
The official drink of Manchester is absent.
No. It's
Absent.
pronounced absinthe.
Right. That with a side of rubbing alcohol and some ice cubes
Just
of Gramazone.
Man, I don't care. I don't care what's the official drink of mine. It is the official drink of Big Philip on a Sunday, right? I
and
don't
some
care.
cough syrup.
That's
I
right.
don't care. There's what I'm drinking right
Yes,
now.
man.
There's what I'm drinking
Real
right now.
thing.
Put
Nice
When you
some
see that-
Epsom salt.
Hold on. When you see that second word there, as a man say he a bone to pick with, man. Second word around him, yeah.
See that bone picking thing?
That
Yeah.
bone picking thing. And the
All
man
right.
drinking,
Here,
the man
here,
drinking
here we
Mongero.
go. Here we going
Man
on.
drinking Mongero.
Here we going on, Mark. Mark, look at here we going
Hello?
on, right? Your man Raul came on the Ole talk about 2 or 3 weeks ago, right? Telling
Yes,
man
and I said it.
that
and I said
Arsenal
it.
gonna do Arsenal things, right? But
And
he
they
didn't know
will.
that there's a team called Manchester United that does Arsenal things as well too.
No.
Yeah, well, we
Manchester,
copying them.
We
Let's be
copying
fair.
them, man.
Let's be fair.
We
Let's be fair.
copying them.
Let us be fair. Manchester is doing Manchester things between Manchester between 1986 and 1992.
Man,
That's what
I
they
keep
do.
all I know.
I
You know
am
what
not
I
going to
mean?
belittle. I'm not going to belittle my club any further to say that they're doing Arsenal things.
Man, you just doing Man U things, man.
This is the only time I'm going to let somebody say Man U. Because
Yeah. Because we don't deserve to be called Manchester
United.
United. Because right now we anything but United.
You
That's
know,
right.
it-
And you could see it on the field.
I
And you
tell
could see it on the field of
men.
play.
I tell
You
men.
see it on the field of play.
I tell man
Yeah.
all the hopes and dreams gone after that second leg versus Atletico Madrid. And everybody
Yes.
like, oh, we can still make top 4, we can still make Champions League, we still got to play Liverpool. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
We get what's right. We get a Europa lifeline, and I don't even think we're gonna take that.
But I have been saying for the longest while that I don't want us to qualify for top 4.
Yeah, let us qualify on let us focus on the normal domestic league and domestic cup.
Let us qualify for total Picong. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
The other day I sit down and I'm watching TV. I can't remember how it was. Thursday, I had a game in the Premier League on Thursday. And I telling myself, boy, it's so weird to sit down watching football on a Thursday. And then I think about the future. Say, Lord.
Well, at the rate we going, we might even get a Thursday.
Well, we gotta say thanks. Gotta say thanks to Chelsea.
Well, yeah, that too.
But hear this, right? As I mentioned that, I was at the gym earlier, right? And I was talking with Ayana, who's a Chelsea fan, also Derek Cowan, and another guy who's a Chelsea fan. Well, Fluke. But I don't take on, sorry, Luke. His name is Luke. I just call him Fluke. I just tell him that his name is Fluke, and he just take the F out the name and put it on the jersey. Anyway, that's by this time, right? I am looking at what this man got a red card for today. And I am playing back in my mind and went back and pulled the video and watching the play from yesterday with Ilanga. It is one in the same. One in the same. Very little. The contact was not heavy enough. But Lukaku just dropped like a big flicking breadfruit.
A big bag of sawdust.
You know,
That get wet in the rain.
Lukaku really, the way he felt his body, I was surprised, yes, because he was where the man gets tackled.
What's right? You swear
Tackle.
Lukaku was me when I get hit from behind cycling wrong the Savannah 3 years ago. And pelt and
Yeah.
fly.
You
And
swear a sniper shoot him.
Well, as a commentator, I heard say about Ilanga. He said Ilanga should not try to take the shot. He should have just fall down. If he had just fallen down,
when I hear that man say that yesterday,
the ref would have gave the penalty.
No, but the commentator is an idiot. You know why? And the referee is an idiot too. Because Mark, I understand. I think I know what he's going to say. Because that man is a total fool.
yeah,
This one is biased against greatness, biased against success.
that's self-argument.
United success was too much in their face for however long.
Yeah,
You wouldn't get it.
No, but
Mark my words. Mark my words. Mark my words. If Liverpool is to win anything again, they're going to start jamming Liverpool. They would not jam Chelsea. They would not jam City because they're not up there where we are and where Liverpool is close to.
close to.
right?
City and Chelsea and them is now coming.
And
Them
that's why I
just
can't take them fans. I
yeah.
walk in, listen to me. Phil, hear this one now. Phil, you go like this one. I walked in a bar last night at 12:22 a.m. in my zebra, my black short pants, my sneakers, because I came from the eastern part of the country. From I tell you where I was, Chad, with the hash and playing music and thing. So I come there, but there's one of my brethren who I went to school at birthday. So he's working the bar there at Passy. One of the three owners of the bar is a Liverpool fan. Man start to talk hard over the music. You are no shame to come inside there. The music loud there. In that jersey, boy. I just watch him, ignored him. When he come again, I said, listen to me. I say I almost cuffed down a man earlier before some disrespectful stupidness. I said, today is not the day for you to give me that old job. And I say, you know it does take plenty for me to reach there.
Yeah.
But we still don't have like today when he game. We still
have
like
to go Will Smith on him.
Will Smith, that wasn't Will Smith, that would be Mike Tyson. The man of the but you understand? Right now,
you know what that's got me? These men who talking and backing these so-called teams, they don't even have a sweetie paper with the team logo on it.
Nah, the man does have his jerseys, but hear what? You have his jerseys, but you still don't know all the players on the team.
Exactly.
He asking me about the player who the good backup for Robertson. I say, who you talking about? He said he went back the young fella thing. Who you saying, Samikas? He said, yes, him. I said, so how I could tell you about your players and you don't know about
You understand?
That because it have a thing, it have a wagon that is passing and picking up all the wagons on them.
Yeah.
Bandwagoners.
Yeah. Listen, man. Trinidad is the biggest island of bandwagoners. The biggest.
Well, definitely. My glass empty, so I'm going to when I fill it, I'll be back in like
Barcelona fans and Barbados too. Oh gosh, boy!
Nah,
you see when Pep take over.
If you see a man in a Bayern jersey, he is not a fan. Bandwagoners.
Yeah.
Barca jerseys. Bandwagoners.
Chad.
The only men who have loyalty is us and Arsenal men. That's it.
Yeah.
And
Chad, you see that man in the chat that put up that picture of Messi? Today, that man should be put on a boat with a slow leak. A case of condensed milk, a straw, and an opener. Messi must be scored about 5 goals in the whole French league.
3 goals.
3.
And that man putting up, but you're supposed to put up a sheep, not even the goat signal, a sheep.
You know who scored more goals than Messi this year? Fred.
You understand?
Right.
Yeah, I saw somebody put up that same picture in our group, and they say if this is what they're calling Messi the GOAT for, right? Winning 2 league titles in France and winning league titles in France and Spain, then they had to get another name for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Exactly.
GOAT
ain't
good enough.
That man right there?
Anytime you see a man in the Caribbean wearing a Manchester City jersey, he's just a confused Chelsea fan. A very confused Chelsea fan. That's all it is.
No. He's a confused man. Period.
He's a confused man. Period. True.
Period. Because you have no loyalty. See, those kind of men, right? Kind of men, right? Who was horn the woman, right? They're unloyal. The most loyal men that you can find is Arsenal men and Manchester men. The most loyal, because we don't horn.
So seeing that, we had to give Liverpool to because
none of them. No,
it have all Liverpool.
But see that this is the old talk show, right?
Mm-hmm.
See that this is the old talk show. Chad, President Chad, you really bring Robert out on this Sunday?
No,
Robert by himself is back on.
Yes. No, but hey,
leave him alone.
I was like, right? At home early, I said, Chad, I owe money. Am I on? Yes or no? He said yes. I said cool. You understand? I wasn't here for 2 weeks, so I have 2 weeks of
drinking the
frustration.
2 weeks of venting. So let me just lay a disclaimer. I just want to apologize from up front.
Why?
Why? For the rain today because I got my van washed.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, so I just apologize.
We have a lot of rain in Trinidad and Tobago today.
I don't mind it's been about 4 weeks, Phil. It's been about 4 weeks since the van has had a proper wash on the outside.
But let me ask you one question though. What y'all saying rain? What's the temperature in Trinidad?
Oh, it was about 33 earlier today.
Let me move on now. Let me move
about
on.
29 now with the rain, about 30.
Let me move on. It's only 10 degrees here.
You're in Canada. It's a one that means it's a beautiful day today. It's a beautiful day today, sir.
You're in Canada.
It's 29 degrees right now.
I see
I don't care.
I invited Hayden Bruce onto the program. I see him trying to log on, but I waited to see a picture.
You know why? Because Hayden using Beam Mobile. That's why. Wow. Stop using Beam Mobile. Get yourself. Get a new phone.
Folks, that's not a paid advertisement. That is the opinion of
So we're saying you have to sell the phone and buy a phone card?
But yes.
Or you could just go with the flow.
So fellas, what do you think about Ralph's statements, boy?
I agree.
Not his official statements, but the statements that he supposedly made about players not following instructions, players not listening, that he writing a dossier of all the crap players to give to Ten Hag as soon as he walked through the door.
Is it true?
You know, what you all think about it?
No, that's fantastic. Because it's as simple as if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and if you are rebelling, and there's going to be a change, it is only right for the incumbent to know exactly what they're walking into. So he's doing his job. He's doing what he's paid for. He's earning his money, not like our players on the field. There are very few of them who are doing what they're doing to earn their money.
Also, I heard that Bruno Fernandes and Rafael Varane was fined non-performance fines after the game.
But I find Bruno should pay Varane fine.
That's right.
He should pay both of them.
I agree with you, man. I agree.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell Mark, I know you won the Bruno Fernandes jersey and congratulations, right? But if you ever want to change the name on the back, I know a man who know a goat who know a man, right? So just let me know.
Right now, if I see Bruno, I could slap him with that jersey.
I will slip. You got
Chris underperforming.
Very much so.
He underperforming bad.
No,
he's a player I like, but get jacket when he playing good, I will say he playing good. But when he ain't good, when he playing the thing, Mary ride into Bethlehem on. I will tell you that. Yeah, son.
Oh God.
Simple as that. Yeah.
Let me just ask one quick question. Mark, this is your first time on this program at all? Or you've been here
yeah. Before? When the president called me out, you know.
Oh, so this is your first time?
No, when I get the jersey, we do a short thing. But today is no official first time. Yeah.
What a way to lose your virginity.
Come in with a bang.
Oh my God. Hold on. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah, son.
Oh Lord. So looking forward, hopefully to happier days.
To what, President Child? Looking forward to what?
The World Cup. The World Cup.
Just looking forward to next season.
Okay.
What
I have a question, right? I have a question. Before you start, I have a question. Which one of you, right, got up, right, at 7:30 yesterday morning?
No.
Pause. I was up at 4:45. I left the house at 6:20.
Right.
I rode 20. I cycled 24 miles, got back here at 7:15,
Right.
organized myself, organized something to eat, and
Mhm.
sat and started to watch the game. But before I even got in, as I was telling Chad and them on yesterday on the recap, as I still trying to get the stream, 3
Yep, go.
minutes, goal.
Nope, I tune in right at the second half because my alarm went off at 7 o'clock. And I said, no, boy. I snoozed that shit until 8 o'clock, and I said, yeah, boy. I can't go through a first half. I know what team coming. So I said, done.
So then, tell you, I got up 10:30. I didn't care. I didn't care.
I got up early,
care.
you know. I got
didn't
up
give one
early.
ounce.
I had to post the lineup.
Right.
You know, I had to post the lineup on the Facebook group and stuff. So
But that's
I got up early to do my due diligence.
That's
He
your
was
job
doing,
on a Saturday.
he was
That's your
doing
job on a Saturday
presidential
morning.
things.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be
Presidential
honest with you,
duties.
I wanted to do a coconut bake yesterday as well.
Better to do that. Yeah. I tell Ole, I just watch Manchester now like it's cricket I watching. I
It's
put on the
true.
TV and I doing things.
It's true.
Yeah.
When I hear people cheering, I ask my wife, I say, babe, who's celebrating there?
Mm-hmm.
That's how it's going on.
Yeah, well, I was kind of doing the same thing, but I was just
If it's
trying
two,
to recover and doze off in between.
two unreliable teams, it's West Indies and Manchester United, boy.
And right now, if you wanted to add basketball, the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, I don't follow basketball. I got too much stress with my United and West Indies, man. I can't.
Well, I stopped
follow.
following basketball since Michael Jordan retired, so you know it don't make no difference.
I like the Lakers, but I'm not a LeBron fan, so I ain't vexed that he
You
not
know
in
why?
the
Because
Lakers.
LeBron is a pusher. I said it first. Push she.
Yeah,
LeBron James.
Yeah,
Stop
he is.
being
He
fake.
is.
You're
Hold on,
bold.
watch that.
Oh gosh.
No,
I
but still.
bold.
But
Oh
forget. But
gosh.
despite that,
Oh gosh.
despite that,
No.
Right now,
He's a good player.
LeBron could play for Manchester right now. No
Yeah,
defense, he don't play no defense, so he can fit right in.
He and Harry together, you understand?
Wow.
Bravo. He and Harry together.
Well, right now our defense is Harry and the Harrionettes.
We don't have
I
a defense. We have
never-
as I tell Chad, we have them chicken coop wire. That way we don't have no defense.
I never see players support the captain like that. The man on the bench and everybody acting like Harry Maguire. Everybody
Yeah.
trying to do two-step.
Yeah.
Tilting foot, forget how to run, don't know how to mark the man.
But you know what the worst part? When I was watching over the highlights for the first goal that Arsenal score, right? Whenever United conceded, they was zooming on the star player. So I thought they were zooming on Ronaldo. You know the man zooming on Harry Maguire?
Them cameramen wicked too. You know.
This man on the bench like, wait, what you guys zooming to me for? I on the bench. I can't do nothing. Good Lord, boy.
No, because it look, I'm not lying to tell you. Let me real, especially with our first goal. When they pull back and they showing you that calamity of errors, it didn't look like it had 3 Harry Maguires on the pitch at the same time.
Yeah.
It looked like 3 Harry Maguires on the pitch.
You got
3 Harry Maguires and
3
2
Muppets, boy.
It's too mistake, you know.
3 Harry Maguire and 2 Phil Jones.
Yeah.
All inside 3 players.
And them men mistake, they say, Harry, this one's for you, bro. Yeah. We have
here.
here.
Saying the man was channeling the inner Harry Maguire.
Yeah, son. Harry say, Harry, what you think? Harry say, all if you only go drop me and play good, I'm texting all your tail.
So, as we talking about Harry, we all expect Harry to be stripped of the armband with the arrival of Ten Hag.
Yeah.
Who we expect to be the new captain?
You gotta wait and see who's still there. First to begin.
Correct.
We have to wait and see who is still there.
If David De Gea there still, I will say him.
He's still not vocal enough for me to come on me back all these years. He don't communicate. I find his communication is not, you don't see that communication. He does only put it after the fact. If Ronaldo leaves, understand where you're coming from. If Ronaldo leaves and Bruno is still there,
No.
If Ronaldo leaves, I'm picture. Understand when Bruno, for me, Bruno whole thing changed when Ronaldo came.
You know why?
Yep.
You know why? You know why? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
I listen.
Because Bruno is a C-U-N. Right.
Exactly. Bruno
First
is a
things
see.
first.
Bruno is a
First
see
thing-
you. Bruno is a see you next Tuesday. Correct.
No.
Because see,
No.
Bruno
No.
thought
No.
he had
No.
the big kahunas now. But he was wrong.
No.
He was
I
wrong.
want you to
Real,
was
think.
because
wrong.
I want you and
the real
Tim-
Portuguese, the real Portuguese
Right.
general land.
The
Listen,
real
The
man
real
was in the dance now.
Portuguese
It's
general
like
land of sport in Lisbon.
you were in the club and you was really big balls in the club, yeah. And then the real man show up now and show you the real scene.
Right, but understand this. First
Mhm.
to begin, I want you all to stop denigrating the see you next Tuesday because it is the best thing in the world. So here what?
Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yes.
So,
yes.
we can use the term of reference
Mm-hmm.
of what our boy used earlier.
Right. Okay. Yes.
What Barry riding on,
Okay.
but
he's
fall in a
this.
hole.
He's a hook. Right. He's a hook.
What Mary riding on, but in a hole.
Right.
Right? We could use that.
I just want to add to that Bruno discussion. One of my biggest challenges with people on this team is that it seems to me players has been on a race to the bottom. Shaw is out for the rest of the season. The first game that Tellez was in the team about two games ago, Tellez had a horrible game. Right? When you're supposed to be showing the world and showing that watch me, show the only missing show I hear. You have everybody watching you thinking, Lord, to the point where we play
Bring
the
Shaw
low
back.
on that
Yeah.
side and play one Basaka the next game. That's how bad Tellez was.
Yeah,
Yesterday, Bruno Fernandes get the armband and
Yep.
chose that day
Mm-hmm.
when you're supposed to be showing the world what the next Manchester United captain could look like. You choose that day to have the worst possible game that you could have.
Yep.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I just
Kawabonga,
wonder,
you know.
I just
Yeah.
wonder what does really be going on with these guys.
Who gave him permission to take the penalty? Who?
He don't need permission.
The man was wearing the captain armband.
Who gave him permission?
Man went and picked up the ball.
No.
I have no problem with Bruno taking the penalty, you know. I have a problem with Bruno missing the penalty. But I have no problem with him going and picking up the ball and taking.
Yeah, no,
Ronaldo
right.
missed a penalty since he come. If
That's
Ronaldo
okay.
had not missed any penalties since he came to Manchester United, I would have said, here, what Bruno, you're out of place. You're fast.
Mm.
Captain armband or not, you're fast. But
Right.
Yeah,
Ronaldo missed
do
a
it,
penalty
please.
already.
Yeah,
Ronaldo
but we
missed a
all,
penalty already.
right,
Bruno
but we
penalty
all
record
know.
is good.
Right, but under the pressure. See, Bruno is one of them fellas, right? Again, when you're in the party, you see, when you have no man, Bruno is the star. You know why?
Right.
Right. When let a little chat come now. You know, remember you from back in the days of 51, with your little straight here and thing, and they come and say, hey, Gil.
I don't know nothing
Like
about
dance.
shit. Yeah, look, I had locks on them. I had locks. And stop talking about Bruno.
Them wicked. I don't know how them so wicked. Why them so wicked? But I know so them wicked. Them wicked.
You're too wicked talking
No.
about Bruno like that.
Robert,
man. Leave
Robert,
Bruno
Robert,
alone.
wicked.
You're trying to-
Okay.
Wait, I have a question.
Uh-huh.
So you're trying to say Chad had a perm?
What do you mean?
You shady
Chad.
and thing?
Chad was the man. Was
I was the man.
Call Sam.
Call
Yeah,
Sam.
I remember my
Yeah.
barber used to call me Barry White back in them days.
No,
Remember,
I
you
said the
could have
man.
But
the
if
man
it was
can't
still
take
up that
pressure.
thing, you come like that man, you come like the pastor from coming to America with the soul girl.
Nah, well, not about it. But I mean, the man can't take no jam, boy. He can't.
No,
take
but
no
what's
pressure.
it is? Understand this. Look at this.
Mhm.
So watching the Everton game today against Liverpool. Them fellas, Everton, real fight, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the
Yeah.
and that's the Merseyside. That's a derby, you know.
Mhm.
And then I think back to how we looked against City, and I'm like, where were those crunching
Raul.
tackles?
Arul,
Where
you
was
see where you
those
just do it?
things?
You see where you
I
just
just
do it?
saying.
when I watch Manchester United, I doesn't get riled up. And you know why I don't get riled up? Because I know the state of the dressing room, I know the state of the club, I
No,
know
I
a
don't
lot
get-
about what's going on behind the scene. You know what does
I
get
don't
me
rile
riled
up,
up?
you know.
You know what get me riled up? Watching Everton play Liverpool today. Because
That hurts your heart, eh?
I watching a team that don't have the quality,
No.
that don't have the talent,
No.
that lacking the technical nuance because Lampard ain't no technical genius.
Nah,
And run out there and just play with heart
they put the neck on the
and
line.
put Liverpool under pressure.
Under pressure.
And
Under
when I look at
pressure.
Manchester United play, all I just see is an absence of heart, an absence of passion. An
Manchester
absence of
United,
playing for
Manchester
this.
United putting the fans under
Hey.
pressure.
Man, see this? Right now is the club right now. This. See this? Right. Washed out. Wash out.
Well, I Chevrolet wash out long time.
Bro,
Yeah.
for the last year, whenever I watch United on my TV, I lie down on my couch like this here. Okay?
Mhm.
Back in the Sir Alex Ferguson days, I used to sit up like this here. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. Last year is just easy going,
Yeah, but
man. Easy going.
even
Whatever
if-
happened.
But even if you all remember, right, when Liverpool weren't that good, right? And we were on the up, right? When they had Gerrard and Suarez and all these guys, right?
Yeah.
Every derby used to be a fight. These
Yeah.
men used to fight. Yes, Liverpool knew that we were better. They knew we were better. But these men used to fight. And we used to fight.
That's why
It used
Roy
to be a
keeps saying
war.
he don't recognize his team.
No, I'm not.
It was a war.
He don't recognize the team. I don't recognize my team.
No, but even the times that we used to lose to Liverpool, those were a fights. You know what I mean? It was still a fight. I don't mind the loss, but they can't be just bend
Yeah,
over and just
but-
take it.
But again, as we're talking about, that zone, and which was agreed by, we're going back to this whole scene, it was agreed by Ayana and the general people in the bar. What they were stating was, they and all cannot figure out how a man could fall and palm the ball away inside the box and not be penalized.
That's VAR for you.
It's like
What is
we're
upset me?
talking
That
Real
is VAR for
Madrid
you.
fans, we're talking Real Madrid fans, Barcelona fans, Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans.
What is upset me?
How come?
I asked you all yesterday on the breakdown. If that exact same thing happened outside of the box, is there any
No,
A
referee?
foul, you're blowing for a foul.
Is there any referee in the entire world that
Yeah,
would
it
not
will blow for a handball.
You will blow for a handball? So how
Yeah.
is a foul outside the box,
Stevie Wonder's son as a referee would have seen that.
right? And inside the box, not just you as the referee and call it, but VAR watch it and him call it too.
That man should that referee should get fined. The same way players just get fined for non-performance, referee should be fined for non-performance.
This is my take, right? You know how players and managers have to give interviews after the games? Referees should do the exact same thing as well too.
Yeah.
Tell us why you made certain calls. Tell us why you didn't make certain calls on specific scenarios, right? Just a
Yeah.
little 10-minute interview and you're good to go.
That was glaring. That was absolutely glaring. I'm not saying that was the main reason why we lost.
No,
But
we're
I'm
not
just
saying
saying
that at all.
I just saying that I'm just pointing out this because the officiating has been inconsistent for the whole season. Not only for
Very.
us, but throughout all games, and there's teams that have suffered the same bad calls.
I remember the season that Liverpool won the league. It was really Liverpool, you know. About three quarters of that
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
If Liverpool was losing, they was getting a penalty for sure, you know. It was
Yeah.
like the league decided, Liverpool had to win this league. They had to win
That
this
year-
league. Liverpool was getting
That
all
year,
the
if
ball.
club, the one club open his jacket pocket, you see him in the pocket. That, what's that? Some kind of calls them get that year. I say, wow. Liverpool, boy.
That time teams going ahead or equalizing and ref chalking off the goal and Liverpool still got a lead, boy.
Yeah.
Boy. I remember that the season before that. the season just before VAR came in was City time. And them was disallowing legit goals, you know, and allowing bad goals. Sterling score about 3 offside goal and get through. I said,
And get
what is
through.
really going on here? I don't know. But don't get me wrong, eh? I tell myself when you're on top of the mountain, you just get them kind of calls.
Yeah.
But when will we be getting them kind of calls again, boy?
When
boy?
we get to the top of the mountain.
Exactly.
Because right now we at the bottom.
Right now we are the roller skates going up the mountain.
That's right. Probably by the time we get back to the
Yeah,
top of the
reverse.
mountain, we won't even get them kind of calls still. Because they will the technology or whatever it is supposed to be at that point where they have no mistakes. They might have robots refereeing game.
That too.
You want to know the word? You want to know a lot of people don't know? When we were at the top of the game with under Sir Alex Ferguson, a lot of people thought that Howard Webb was a Man United fan, right? Research shows that Howard Webb has given Manchester City and Liverpool the most calls for them. And a lot of people didn't realize that.
Yeah, because the media at that time was totally, and still is to some extent, Manchester United centric. Everything was around us. So they wasn't paying attention to what was going on with other people. It wasn't balanced.
Plus, Liverpool and Man City were irrelevant at that time. So
yeah, exactly. Very irrelevant.
So,
and that would have vexed me about the fact that now start to win.
The only time you used to fear Liverpool is Champions League when they used to touch you never walk alone, right? But other than that, 1989 till 2 years ago is when Liverpool won the first Premier League. They can't tell me nothing. If it's 3 sets of fans, well, 2 sets of fans because Manchester City fans don't exist. Chelsea fans and Liverpool fans just can't tell me nothing at all. Can't tell me nothing. As much shit as my team is playing, I can still tell you about your team. That's what I can say. I can still tell you about your team, right?
Phil,
yeah.
I wanna go back a little bit. Mark said David De Gea. Raul say Bruno. If Ronaldo leave, who is your choice for captain?
I think I had mentioned this on the United Hour.
Hey, Hayden Bruce finally on the inside, boy. Hayden Bruce, we didn't hear you say something.
I hope you heard me.
Yeah, we heard you now.
I'm hearing you now. Yeah, go ahead, Big Phil.
And I know it's not Blue B-Mobile.
I was always a fan of David De Gea being the captain, right? But I never saw Man United making him the captain because he's Spanish, right?
Okay, interesting. I never heard anybody with that perspective.
Yeah, he's from Spain. At the end of the day, if you're not English, your likelihood of being captain for a club.
But we had a few Frenchmen as captain, not just Cantona. Pogba was, to me, I think Jose was lining up Pogba to be the future captain of United until Pogba started playing. Yes.
Under the most successful Manchester United teams who have been captain, people from the UK.
Keane and stuff.
Thank you. Right? No. Here we're going on, right? Because David De Gea has become a bit more vocal these days, right? I've always been a fan of David De Gea being captain for him being a goalkeeper and him being the most senior player, right? However, I did mention on Thursday, right, that Scott McTominay would be a good captain for if our team has a starting 11 that comprises of 18 to 23-year-olds, right? That's my take on Scott McTominay being captain, right? I also said that this team comprises of 2 sets of players that are never available and players who bitch and whine, right? Look at it seriously, Mark. Go through our starting 11. Players that are never available, players that bitch and whine. You can't depend on them, right?
Yeah, so, that's why I laugh, because you're correct.
So when it comes to next season, right, if Erik ten Hag chooses to give David De Gea, I'm fine with that. If later on in the season he then switches to Scott McTominay, I'm fine with that as well too. right? But my number one choice based on the squad we have right now is David De Gea.
Yeah.
And what
I'm,
say you?
I'm
What
gonna
say
upset.
you,
I'm gonna
Hayden?
upset the apple cart after Hayden, or upset the apple cart after Hayden.
No, I agree.
I'll
I
take apple
agree.
cart.
Actually, when I heard you guys talking about the captain, I wasn't on yet, but I was hearing it, and I was saying the hair, same thing. I'm not seeing anybody yet with that consistency. But I will throw something into the apple cart here. Before Edwards, um, let's just assume he's unavailable for a game. Who next do we put into the mill?
Coutinho, Bruno. But my dark horse, based on his heart and performance, and I know Phil go ball.
Don't say Fred. Don't say Fred.
Fred boy.
Don't say
I
Fred.
know. Oh, I know you're going to say that.
I got poor. I point that right now.
With that,
No.
my refill. But you see, but because he's not an English player, he wouldn't get it. But Fred, give someone with Fred's qualities and heart and drive.
I mean,
and
I'll be
play
honest
for
with
the
you.
team and to be able to lead by example.
I understand the challenges we have with the likes of Fred and Scott being our captain options. However, the truth is that they have been the two most consistent players for Manchester United over the past 2 seasons. You all would remember when Pogba was injured and Bruno came and was finally starting to make a run. It was Fred and Scott playing in that pivot every week, game after game after game. That helped us reach the second
place. That was right after the first lockdown.
Because Pogba was not available, you know. And
Pogba was doing Pogba things.
And Matic was doing Matic things, being on the bench. Right? And it was Fred and Scott week in, week out. And don't get me wrong, there have been times when Fred and Scott has looked horrible. But I find we just give them fellas real grief when them fellas really have been the backbone of this team during a very bad 3 years. Very bad 3 years.
Don't forget the captain doesn't always have to be the best player on the pitch. Right?
Correct.
It's just the guy who is willing to
what are leadership qualities.
Correct. Right.
Jordan Henderson is by no means Liverpool's best player.
Oh no.
But the man is pivotal to their success.
Correct.
Even if he is,
And Scott just run out and was like, "Here, what? You know what? Let me go and hit this man a double foot tackle here, roll him up on the ground just to wake fellas up." He do that, men come in the face, he stand up, he walk away normal. That's the only person in Manchester United does do that is Scott. And have nobody else in that whole team just do that. It's just
I'll be honest, that's how I know to play from. When you want to wake up your team,
you need to
do some tackles.
You need to hit and hit hard. And when you hit hard and that echo around the ground.
No.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand like the world has changed, right? And we have gone away from the Roy Keanes of the world, right?
That's how I do it old school.
I want to ask you all just now, but let's pick up in. I don't want you to forget what you was going to say. Right. I'm trying to remember and I can't remember. When Cantona hit the player stamp, he was our captain at the time, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yes.
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
It was him.
And when he hit the fan, the jump kick in the stand.
No, that's what I'm talking about. The fan.
You're the captain,
Yeah. You see, the good old days. Go ahead, Robert.
Yeah. So,
no blood, no foul.
Right. But you see, like, I understand the world has been, a bit more, codified and whatever else. Right. And there's no space in the world now for a man. But I'm sorry. I
saw people out here, words is violence now.
Yeah, and I'm just sorry. Like the fact that we have players that can come online, right, and say we are sorry for rolling over and taking 5
And then
from
go back and
Liverpool.
roll over again the next weekend.
Right. And it's normal.
Well, what do you think that's
No,
happening? They're sleeping on a king size bed. They have real room to roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Look, I have nothing, right? I have nothing, right, against people, right, who like people of the same gender. But my club is not a same gender club. I'm tired of us bending over for people. I'm tired. I'm tired of my club, you know. A man say Manchester is the gay man club now. Just taking it from behind. From behind. I said, but
That man
gonna
still have
lie.
only kitten him out.
Unfortunately, yes. I couldn't answer. What can I say? I can say, you know what, you're right. You have a point. You have a point. Because
You
we
can talk off my club and but don't disrespect me like that.
no, but I mean, because we that team plays like a bunch of, you know,
Now, if
of
if
the,
if you're referring
Don't associate me with the rainbow community at all.
you
if you're
know,
referring
So-
if you're
so one
referring to
second.
our club getting bent over every single weekend, then I can
Yeah.
understand, right? But
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
You know?
Robert, what you're saying is this.
Right through, right through. Yes, yes, right through,
Right through.
I'm
That's the
what we
same.
do. I'm what we do with the goalpost.
Yeah.
What we do with the goalpost? That's what we do with the goalpost all season. That's what we do with the
Ah.
goalpost all season.
Yeah. No man, because okay, like no, like again, I will always say, like, I understand we can't win every game, but I expect us to lose with pride, lose with the
dignity.
you know what I mean, lose
Correct.
with fight and passion, and then I
You
can say,
just
okay,
lie
cool.
down and say, oh God, well,
No.
yeah, only take it.
Like the year we played Barca when they beat us 3-1, right?
In Champions League final.
Yes, in final. I understood like Barca was Barca at the time. They were just miles ahead, but we still fought.
You lose that
We
Champions League final and your head was held high because of
Right.
the
Yeah.
performance of the team.
You understand? We still came because you saw it coming, but the men still fought. You know what I mean? Men still tried. You think that this team now could have played that Barca team then?
You get about
Mm-mm.
20.
Thank you.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
20 or more.
Mm-hmm. You
I'm not
know?
gonna lie, it would be similar to a West Indies cricket score, 10 for 2.
Yeah, and then right, the men asking Liverpool players for handshake and jersey.
A hugging
Don't
a
ask
beer
Out
jump.
there cutting the game line.
You said, no.
But even at the end of
Well,
that
one
game,
thing.
the Arsenal player Shaka, he
Yeah.
was across and was hugging up Dallo. I was like, what going on?
Why?
Yeah,
What me?
after you beat him whole game, I must hug him up after.
You know, I'll tell you something, eh?
I beat him whole game.
And get,
I
and
You
get
know what?
offside, get offside
After
goal
you
too.
make love, right? After you make love to a woman, you have to hug up after, and say, yes,
Yeah.
I love you.
A lot of people,
Depending on the woman, because if she's just like, I call it an Uber fishy. I hug it.
a lot of people was saying, it was very classy for Liverpool to sing "You Wouldn't Walk Alone" for Ronaldo because of the loss of his child. And don't get me wrong, I agree that it was very classy for an arch rival to show that kind of support.
And wear
But
armbands.
You know what I also tell myself? If it was the kind of that shows you how far Manchester United has fallen. This is the same club after the Munich disaster that started to call Manchester United Manu, which is why we don't call the club Manu again because of that. Now, don't get me wrong, the 60s to now is a long time. It's a different time. But what I'm saying is, I remember when I always used to look at the listing to see where Liverpool was and Arsenal was. And I remember the season when that changed, when we beat Arsenal so much that they wasn't even in contention anymore. They were only struggling for top 4. So I stopped looking to see where Arsenal was. I started looking to see where Chelsea was. Right now,
Yeah.
when Liverpool, people who support Liverpool look for Manchester United, they're not looking for us like, hey, them on our back. They're looking for us like as an afterthought. When people are not your rivals, is when you could be a gentleman. When you could go and sing for them in the stands and say, you know, we understand it's so bad. Because trust me, if Liverpool and Manchester United was neck and neck, it have no way Liverpool was singing.
Them wasn't singing that.
Never walk alone to Ronaldo.
No.
That was never happening.
That was never happening.
Absolutely correct.
And it wouldn't happen vice versa either.
No.
I ain't just picking on Liverpool fans. If they had a player that had an issue and we were going through that neck and neck when it was a battle, if we ain't singing for you neither, no moment of silence for your player.
Break away with that.
No.
But when you see a team is not, I remember when Jose attacked Wenger and say Wenger is a loser. And Sir Alex Ferguson defend Wenger. I say, well, you know for sure Sir Alex have no respect for Wenger anymore. Because if Alex had any respect for Wenger, he was never defending him there. Never. He realized Arsenal is a waste of time. I could support Wenger. Wenger is my friend now because he's no longer a rival. He's not a rival again.
Right now, top 4 for Arsenal come like winning the league. You know? Top 4 for Arsenal, that come like them win the league. Because I would have accustomed to.
The men finished 8 back-to-back.
Don't forget, Arsene Wenger said that top 4 is like a trophy to them, you know. Top 4 is trophy to them.
Them accustomed to that.
I can't wait if Arsenal finish 4th this season. I'm gonna find that article, clip it, and post it all over social media. But Ten Hag win. Yeah, go ahead, Hayden.
I say you better find it fast.
I have a partner in one of my groups, right? Co-worker. He's an Arsenal fan. Whole season. He say much. He's a referee. He's a qualified FIFA referee too. Whole season, he say nothing. All of a sudden, well, I've lost a bet with the former commercial director of my company for a case of Caribou. Say no problem because the bet was United making top 4. Tell me since about before December, he said it's not mathematically possible for them to do that thing. But it was. It's only because we threw away those points, it happened. So I was saying, and this is me, I honor my stuff. You know, I talk straight. So I'm saying, okay, well, this is what is happening. Okay, fine. I say, I accept whatever. I say, but just let me know up front when we go in DDI to drink them beers. Simple. So my boy jump out now. He say, but that's the best. That's a response. That's it. This. That's it. That. Something else I put. So I told him. I say, all of a sudden now you have voice because all the time you're boomsy flapping whole season. Now that your team kind of doing something, you want to talk. I say, you talking about doubling my thing? The extra care should come from you. You understand? It either come from you. It can't come from me because I've held my stance and my position for this season and honored my stuff. I don't go in, and you know this, Chad. You know when even in our group when I talk facts. I talk what it is. And like even today, as I tell you, I didn't realize that because I was eating, drinking.
But there's something, and this
you was having a time.
You should know this as well. When I just listen and I respond appropriately. I heard what you said. And I knew exactly what you were talking about. So obviously, I wasn't talking about you.
Yeah. Then Darren, I see Mr. Garner jumping and ball. You're obviously inebriated. I said, no, I'm not inebriated. You got to tell him come on.
I said,
I'm just having fun.
With a lot of with people starting to make personal attacks. And I mean, I understand when we
I didn't see that.
As supporters, I understand we hurting, but we have to make sure that we don't turn on each other. The same way as people when they want to turn on Ralph. Ralph not responsible for where we at right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Aiden, I want to ask you a question.
Wait a second, hold on. You throw me in something I waited to talk about for the longest while. Because
that's good because I train it to you now.
True.
When you look at the first game, the first goal we conceded against Liverpool, right? Literally 3 seconds before the final pass. When you look at the back line, Manchester United had 5 men in a row. We were in good shape. And then the ball passed, men run down the road, and then it was 3v3, and next thing it was 3v2, goal.
Yeah.
When you
back
look
in
at
Ireland.
yesterday,
Thanos passed through.
there was a number of times
Men disappear.
when they do so and they show you before the play develop. Manchester United is in good. The middle is condensed. You see 3 men in the middle, 2 men in front of them. The wingers on the outside. And then the ball just passed through. You want to know, well, where did all these defenders disappear to? I want to ask you a question, Hayden. When I look at that, I tell myself that is a coach that has set up his team well to defend. But something breaks down somewhere. And I don't understand how men is blaming the coach. Well, what is your assessment of that? Am I seeing things? Am I just big enough trying to defend Ralph for what it is?
Before I answer that specific question, I want to say one thing I've been telling a couple of my friends the longest while. Everybody make all kind of noise about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I know the man really may not have had the pedigree for the position. May I dispute that? But the man was doing some everybody ball, change Gunny. I say, it's not Ole, it's the problem. When I watch the players, I say, but the problem is not Ole, it is the players. Bang, Rangnick come. It's proven.
Same shit. New manager, same shit.
It's not the coach, it's not the manager. It's the players and them just
players.
I don't know what it is. And I heard this say on the broadcast on Saturday yesterday. They're the one that sent for me the breakdown. Would they been kind to Maguire? Was that back defensive back being kind to Maguire and trying to play like him?
Yeah.
It looked very much so.
Oh, Ships, yeah. Yes. You came in late. And we understand your
I got the broadcast
issues.
I got the broadcast after.
You're talking about today.
Okay.
Today. So, as I stated, it is Harry and the Harrionettes. That sums it up.
Men supporting the captain, eh?
I tried to figure out
Apparently.
what kind of clearance that was.
It was not clearance.
And what kind of attempt? I thought the man
That
was
was like a clearance thing.
kung fu fighting and thing. I
was trying to
dance.
They was trying to do ballet.
I play football much, but I play football in school. And I've never seen something so comical in my life as that. What I see
It's a schoolboy error.
No, Edwards. No.
Yes, I've seen
it. Schoolboys don't make them kind of errors.
I'm not going to say that. These days, schoolboys are making them errors.
Making that kind of errors.
Sorry, let's be real. For that schoolboys, yes.
No. I disagree with you.
Listen, them fellas and them, I've been honest. This is just shifting a little bit. What I see in terms of the quality of school football now cannot compare to my time and just before my time.
I'll give in to you for that.
Can't. If I, with my average self, was in school now, I would have been a star.
What time was your time?
My time was late 80s, into early 90s. I went into QRC in 86 in Form 1.
Okay.
I gone, man.
Huh?
You went in just
your time was before my time.
Right? So understand what it is. When I went into school, Russell Latapy and them was still playing for John Donaldson Technical Institute in the Colleges League.
You went in there
with
that
and them was playing. Clint Marcel and them was playing for Compru.
You was there when Warner was there, Edwards?
That was my father in school. Understand that. He was my father in school. It got to the stage when I got into secondary school, got into sixth form, like going into sixth form, I used to teach his PE classes.
Let me ask you. You start the season with that kind of clearance with Roger Warner there.
You ain't playing again.
How much more
You
games
ain't playing again. You ain't playing again.
Your
No.
football career done.
Correct.
Done.
But tell you something, eh? I really interested to see how we're going to handle the Harry Maguire issue. I think Harry Maguire going to become the new Paul Pogba. And I'm going to tell you why.
He's going to become the new Phil Jones.
No.
He's going to sit down on the bench. He's going to sit down on the bench and earn a salary.
Phil Jones used to slip in the bathroom and get injured. Right? You hear Phil Jones in training. Next thing when the weekend comes, you hear the man injured and you don't know why.
Chad, just take a pin right here because this question came to my mind earlier when you had mentioned Harry. So just under the whole conspiracy theory thing, you don't feel Harry is probably an alien, boy?
An alien from where, boy?
I don't know.
Alien, boy.
I don't know. Or he was abducted or something that.
You're trying to say Harry received that anal probe and didn't catch himself since? Anyway, moving along.
Some kind of probe.
Back to what I was saying.
I feel
We have a $80 million defender that I don't think the club want to give away. And the question mark is who going to come for him.
W Connection playing in a bit famous.
And the same way, way we have challenges. We have challenge
we should ask that.
Right? I think we're going to have that challenge with Harry Maguire. Because I was willing to give Harry a chance under Ragnick until, you see in that game against Liverpool, when a man put pass a ball to Harry, and Harry was facing forward where the ball was coming from, and turned his body this way to collect the ball to limit his cross passing options, and then pass the ball wide at the young player that we put on. Let the man get the ball stolen from him because he gave him a bad pass. And we conceded our last goal. You see, after that, I say if I was Ten Hag, and I saw that, and I saw Ten Hag watching every Manchester United game, I was not even giving that man a chance. As I walk inside, I say, hey, this fella had to go.
I was sending you a WhatsApp message. Clear your locker before I reach you.
And I think we're going to have a challenge getting rid of Harry. So I don't know. Harry might
some side in Greece go on him.
Well, I hear watching the video of the
right now Maruga in the Ascension League are defending.
Look at this highlight here. This is when Varane went to ground, right?
Yeah.
Harry Maguire was watching Varane. And Harry Maguire decided to slide in on the ground while Varane is on the ground, looking to injure Varane. What kind of stupid ass defending is that? Stupid.
A man say if Harry was the captain of the Titanic, it would have sunk the moment it started the engine.
Jeffrey, my brother, Jeffrey, no. Jeffrey, my brother, the Titanic would have sunk on dry land if he was the captain.
But Chad, I want to believe that when this is a real far-fetched, but I believe that when Ten Hag comes, he's going to give Maguire the opportunity to
prove himself.
And if he does his 2022 season,
I let me tell you something. I believe Eric Bailly to me should try to stick around.
Yes.
Because I cannot see that any coach would see the likes of Eric Bailly, would see the likes of Twansidi if he comes back, and don't give these guys good opportunities in this team.
Yeah, correct. Agreed. Totally agreed.
But
I agree with you.
Hayden, there are certain mistakes that a coach can fix for Harry Maguire, and then there are certain mistakes that Harry Maguire must fix for Harry Maguire. A majority of the mistakes came this season from Harry Maguire being Harry Maguire.
Yeah,
Sure, there are times that Harry Maguire could have better communicated with his other back three players, right? And that's another coach can fix, right? But there's some things that Harry Maguire must fix himself.
That's why I say Ten Hag may give him an opportunity and let him make his own grave.
Mm-hmm.
Let him make his own grave and say, Harry, warm the bench a bit.
Well, he will be the first man to dig a 16-foot grave. But right now, we don't have
Right.
nine.
And you know what going to happen? The man will go to the World Cup. And wherever
perform.
England
And have a good World Cup,
one
you
of the
know.
best players on the team. Man.
Yeah, because that's a different story, you know.
Of course, it's a different story.
That's country.
That is what frightens me, you know. Harry will go and have a great World Cup, you know.
Mark. But when they come back,
That's the
But when
best
they
part.
come back, he playing the thing, man, riding to Bethlehem on.
I think deep down inside, Harry Maguire knows he shit. You know, I got a feeling so.
But
Right?
you have to know that.
I honestly feel that bomb threat thing was staged. I feel he hired the people, say, yo, let's do this thing. Let me organize so I can.
The same people that went and pelt Ed House when he wasn't home.
Yeah.
Them same people.
Let's be
Yeah,
real.
it's-
You as a football player, if you're a centre back, you know if you're as good as like a Sergio Ramos or a Maldini. You know you know that you'll know if you're the top of the town if you're a good central defender, right? But you also know that you're rank shit if people are abusing you on Twitter, abusing you on Instagram, sending bomb threats to your house.
We know how hated Manchester United is. English supporters booing you, not United supporters, you know.
English.
Men who support other clubs booing you because most of the people in that stadium was not Manchester United supporters.
Star players will only get booed if they are on another team and their previous team is playing their current team right now, and that's why they will get booed, right? Hence why like Van Persie got booed when he played against Arsenal. Carlos Tevez got booed when he played against us. Those type of things, right? Harry Maguire getting booed by his own fans. That should say something, Harry. Don't talk this bullshit like, oh, if I used to have bad games, I would have been picked. Boy, shut the F out of here, boy. You know your shit. You know your shit.
Not
I
just
don't
shit, you
blame
know.
Harry.
Harry shit with bone, you know.
I don't blame Harry for costing 80 million, right? That is the agents, that is the market. The year before, Van Dijk went for 75. I don't blame Harry for that. But Harry have to recognize that that is the only reason you just get so much chances, because of your price tag, not because of your skill level.
We got a session on the United Hour called Top Shotter and Boo Boo Man of the Week. Harry Maguire, you think if you were any good, we would not call you Top Shotter of the Week? No. We call you Boo Boo Man almost every single week. My gosh, boy.
Man with a crown.
Gentlemen, I don't know, boy. Time does fly when you're having fun. We crossed the hour mark already. So, any parting words? Let me go around the table. We'll start off with the man Hayden, Bruce.
Well, this season's almost done. Let's hope for the best and hope that Ten Hag could bring back what was United. I don't mean we have to win the trophy next year, but at least we can't look like how we're looking this year. I don't mind losing a game if you're looking good. Yesterday in the second half, up to the Bruno penalty, I found we were looking pretty good and things were looking really nice. And then I don't wait till when Bruno mine, and I sent you a message, Chad. I asked you, what Bruno doing in the team? But Ten Hag, I hope he have the ability to turn them around. Everybody talk a lot about Rangnick, you know, and Rangnick has not achieved anything. So I hope Ten Hag can make that difference from them.
Be fair, Hayden. Be fair.
What's that?
God, the man only there how much months now? Oh, gosh,
As an interim, that didn't get a window. Ralph couldn't do much of anything. But Ralph, what is your parting words?
My parting words is no stress on Rangnick. Ten Hag will come and do the job he needs to do. But they need a lot more autonomy in terms of what they can do, in terms of the scouting, in terms of the picking the players, in terms of building a squad. Also importantly, integrating the best of the youth academy and bringing them into that squad. That is important. That is very. There are certain things that you should not try to reinvent the wheel. It has worked before. You need to get back to that and use that and work again. Life is a cycle. The world is a cycle. That's why Chelsea and Liverpool and City and them, they could talk now, but one day soon they would have to be bowing down again to the red devils. Simple.
I wanna ask you this, and in answering it, it'll be your the final word to you. Ralph, one of the things Ralph said is that we should stop looking to buy star players and look to invest in younger players that would be a little, be hungry and want to play, and not looking to buy the likes of Cavani and the Varane. You agree with that?
Well, that's something I say from early. Stop buying players who will sell t-shirts. Buy players who have a passion and a hunger to make a name for themselves, who want to play the football, who not just on money. Yeah,
because the t-shirt will sell when they start to become famous.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, I'd rather fans buy t-shirts because a player did something good for us the previous season before, and not buy t-shirts because they're coming to us just for the sake of it, right?
Yes. Stop buying quick fix.
Correct.
Let me look at the long term. Let me get Ten Hag the chance to rebuild his team, not who the board want to bring in. Yeah, so them play them youths, bring in some quality players, and incorporate them with the youths. And let me see where we could go from here, because right now we are the bottom of the white line, painting under the white line. We can't go no lower than this. Yeah, son. Just give him the chance to do. Let him come in with the bag of fairy dust and sprinkle it. Get rid of the toxic men out of the dressing room, and let me fix the thing. And as Rahul say, right now City, Chelsea, Liverpool, they're having the time. The time soon come again.
Don't forget the center pod with the fairy dust.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah, buy t-shirts because it's Man United, not because of the players. The players' names will go on the Man United jerseys after.
Yeah.
But let Man United come back up.
I only buying shirts and put my name on the back.
Watch my backdrop.
I know. I'm watching that. Is that you and Robert? You and Robert? That's what I'm looking at.
No, he has a 7, but what my 7 has on it?
Edwards.
Okay, thank you. No man name going on my back. But
Big Phil.
I can't get vexed, I can't get vexed.
I don't laughing at what he said. It's how he said it, right? Oh boy. Boy, man. Oh, boy.
Things that can only happen in Old Talk. Only in Old Talk.
You want to make me feel how, boy? Make me feel how with my chest.
Yeah, I mean, I always enjoy these sessions, man, because as much stress as Man United give us, we all got to come together and talk about the club we love, man. Because at the end of the day, Man United is a lot of stress, but there's only one thing I can tell Man United, boy.
DJ.
I can't love no other club. I'm sorry, it's been ingrained in me. I can't love no other club. I can't stop supporting Man United. I can't. It's ingrained in me.
There's a lot of stress.
Yeah.
So we're changing the Devils from Red Devils to Red Woman.
That's a different program, boy. That's a different program. And that's a stronger set of alcohol, boy. That's a different program, boy.
Robert, what say you?
Nothing to say. I agree with everyone. I agree with what everyone said. We just the team need a bush bat. The team need a, you know, sprinkle some salt, get
A
rid of the
Jari.
slugs. Use some jade, some
A
black
Barcelona.
disinfectant. Yeah, you
Some
know.
black disinfectant there too, yes.
Yeah. The whole and just start over again. But I would say, if I see things happening, especially like behind the scenes, like if I see Ten Hag bringing in his people, I could deal with a whole year of us winning nothing. But because I know we are going somewhere,
That's right.
I know we're going somewhere. You
Well said.
understand?
Well
Once
said,
once he
Robert.
bought
Yeah.
back in the manager,
Yeah.
you're willing to be patient.
Yeah.
Well
Yeah.
said, Robert. Well said.
Both ways, backroom staff and players.
Man, get clarity after he take down the jersey. Well said.
Yeah,
No,
to
you
do
see,
it a year
you
without
the
winning
asshole now.
anything.
The asshole now. I'm gonna put it back up. Because you see you're a
Ah,
shit.
But you
I'll
know
give
this.
you a blind. I'll give
But you
Raul,
know
I'll give you a
this.
blind.
But
I'll
you know
give you a
this.
blind.
But
No.
I'm the nicest
no.
one you'll ever meet.
Fellas, I don't understand.
Why?
I going and my hope as I started off the program, going to end the program.
True.
When Ten Hag walk through the door,
You shot
I
call.
just want to hear the man do this. What happened to my phone, boy?
You know why? Be mobile boy. That's why. Get your phone.
Fast.
Damn tall. Shot call.
Ten Hag is here, people.
The Maguire. You shot call.
Maguire. Iran.
You understand?